Good evening, guys. Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm on. Yay. That everyone can see me. Hello. I hope you guys are doing so well tonight. Hello. Het is so lekker vir my om vanaand saam met julle te kuier. Kan julle almal my hoor? Just a thumbs up. Gee net vir my 'n wave. Kan julle my mooi duidelik hoor? Hello Amy, I see you had a very lovely morning this morning. And it looked divine. If I was close by, I would have popped in and joined in on the champagne. So I hope you guys are doing well. Gaan dit goed met julle almal? Dis my so lekker om vanaand weer met julle live te kan chat. En okay, ek hoor dat julle my mooi kan hoor. Dankie. Ek hoop julle naweek het goed gegaan en dat julle lekker rus. Dit is 'n lang naweek. So ek weet baie van julle is weg vir die naweek, 'n bietjie net tyd om te ontspan en te relax. So dit is so lekker om vanaand net met julle vandag te kan chat en julle kan gerus in die comment section vir my questions deurgee. Maar net om vanaand vinnig te begin, het ek 'n paar interessante vrae in die week gekry wat ek gedink het om met julle te share. So, iemand het my gevra in die week, drink ek koffie of hou ek van tee? So, I definitely love a good cup of coffee, and Dalmaya Coffee is really making that so effortless. So, when I joined the Mrs. South Africa journey, I was introduced to Dalmaya Coffee, and how amazing to really get to know a new brand of coffee. And you know, guys, do yourself a favor and just get yourself a good cup of coffee from them. We also went through to the showroom, and they introduced us to their lovely different types of coffees. They've got a caramel cappuccino one as well, and their coffee machines are just incredible. So if you don't have a coffee machine yet, that is definitely a good one to have a look at. So, wat het ek die naweek gedoen? Die naweek was ek so 'n bietjie op ons plaas in Bala. Ons het 'n wildsplaas daar, net so aan die ander kant Bala, naby aan Kuddyskop. En ek het vir die naweek met die kiddies so 'n bietjie daartoe gegaan. En ons het net ontspan en so 'n bietjie tyd saam geniet as 'n gesin. Dis altyd lekker om net bietjie te gaan relax en rewind en ja, net om mense batterye weer te charge. So dis wat ons gedoen het hierdie naweek. En ja, ek is terug hier in Pretoria, want ons het hierdie eerskomende naweek by Emperor's Palace het ons 'n lieflike ladies breakfast saam met mevrou Suid-Afrika. En ons gaan ook hierdie eerskomende naweek, het ek Saterdag 'n workshop daar by Emperor's Palace saam met mevrou Suid-Afrika. En dan Sondag het ons die exciting ladies breakfast. So julle gaan 'n paar beautiful foto's daarvan af ook kan kry. En ook om vir julle te wys wat die dag daar gebeur. Ek hoor ons het self 'n paar exciting nuwe surprises wat vir ons as semifinaliste wag vir Sondag. En ons guest speaker is nog 'n surprise. En dan ja, is dit van 9 tot 1, die ladies breakfast by Emperor's Palace. En ek is so excited om met julle te share die detail van my tafel en wat ek besluit het op my bouquet en centerpiece. Ek het vir Laurie van Flora Mystique wat my help daarmee. Sy is absolutely amazing. So as jy nog vir jou troue of 'n funksie of 'n birthday 'n beautiful centerpiece wil hê wat regtig everlasting is, Flora Mystique in Brooklyn, is definitief jou antwoord. So ek sien uit om al die preparation hierdie week ook met julle te deel en vir julle te wys hoe alles bymekaar kom. Ek dink wanneer 'n mens soveel verskillende items en goed bymekaar sit, dan die end result is altyd amazing. En die beplanning en die harde werk wat 'n ou daarin sit, dink ek wys regtig, jy weet, op die einde van die dag is 'n kombinasie en as 'n geheel. So ek is so opgewonde om dit met julle te deel. En dan natuurlik na die ladies breakfast join ek en my vriendin die Keep Moore show by Loftus Versveld. So die van julle wat nie weet nie, Keep Moore is 'n internasionale country singer, and I'm so excited to be able to go and watch his show at Loftus Versveld next week, Sunday afternoon, after the Mrs. South Africa Ladies Breakfast, and I cannot wait to go and just enjoy the setting and enjoy some country music, authentic country music, and I think it's something South Africa would definitely gain so much from, you know, to just have more international singers visiting our beautiful country. And I'm so excited to share my experience with the Keep Moore show as well next week Sunday. So a busy weekend ahead next weekend, and yeah, I cannot wait to share everything with you guys. We've got so much excitement planned. I've got my dress, I've got a beautiful hat, and I cannot wait to share it all with you guys next weekend. So another question that I got in the week, someone asked me, do I have a cat or do I have a dog for a pet? So, we actually have 2 dogs, one Staffy and one miniature Schnauzer. So they are really good with the kids, and I'm definitely a dog person. I think cats are gorgeous as well. My little one always asks me, Mom, can I please just get a cat? So, but you know, cats and dogs, we don't want fights in the house with that. So yeah, I am more of a dog person, grew up with dogs. And yes, from my side, is there any questions before I continue with those ones that I received in the week? Any questions? Let me quickly pop on the chat here. Okay, so at the moment I'm going to, you guys, you can ask me any question you would like, so hop on there. You are more than welcome to let me know. Ask me a question if you've got one. So another question I got is, do I like living in the city or rather in the countryside? So I am a country girl. Not only do I love country music, but I definitely do love countryside more than the city lights, because you just get to have a little bit of peace and quiet, that little bit of downtime that I think everyone needs so greatly and so badly in this busy lifestyle of today. But I also have a love for the city lights. There's nothing that really can shine so bright than the city lights and the shimmer the city can give a person. But should I decide on having to live somewhere, I think permanently it would definitely be the relaxation of the countryside. But you know what, I'm a girl that likes to move around, so you guys that knows me knows that I don't really sit a lot. Still, we like to, you know, have a life adventure. I think that is what life is all about. Okay, what is my goal in life? Wat is my doel in die lewe? So my goal in life, I would definitely say, thank you for the question, Yvonne. So I would definitely say my goal in life is to change people's lives and to touch people's hearts out there. I really got the question a lot, why would I want to enter Mrs. South Africa? Why would I want to, you know, be part of a competition and, you know, be constantly busy and working to really work hard to get the title of Mrs. South Africa? Well, I would definitely say my goal in life is to change people's hearts and people's thoughts and people's lives one by one, to even just make a little bit of a difference in the way someone thinks about life. I mentioned in my previous live as well on Facebook that sometimes life gives you lemons, but it's your choice to make the lemonade of that. I was subjected to an armed robbery, and I could have chosen to, in that moment, decide, you know what, I've been through such a traumatic time in my life, so I'm not going to be okay. I'm not going to get up from that, and I'm going to sit still and, sulk a bit about that. And it's okay. It's okay when you go through hard things in your life to sit still, take a minute, and just, get yourself okay again. So my message and my goal is to let people notice out there that if you go through loss, if you go through trauma, when you go through difficult situations in your life, you are able to get up from that. You are able to be okay again and find yourself. And I think with trials and tribulations, that is really one of the main things we as South Africans are good about. We make a joke out of everything, but sometimes things are not always so lighthearted, and we need to gain perspective to really see that it's okay to go through a hard time. It's okay to, not be okay, and then work from there. Don't let your life stand still just because you're going through a bad time. So my goal in life would definitely be to change lives as I walk through my life journey. I know that God never put something on your life that you cannot handle, that you cannot get through, and that you cannot, make a difference of. And I think the things that I went through in my life is an absolute resemblance of that, and to show and shine the light of God out there. So that is definitely my answer to that question. Then I also got a question that said, when was the last time you did something for the first time? So that was really a very interesting question for myself to think, when was the last time I did something for the first time? So I would definitely say entering a Mrs. South Africa pageant competition is the first time that I'm doing a first time. So for myself, I've never entered any pageant before. I do not know the walk, the talk, all of those details concerning a Mrs. South Africa pageant or any other pageant for that matter. So this is definitely the first time that I'm entering a competition like this, and I'm learning every day. I think a person should definitely be open to learning, open to communication, open to finding so much information as possible and really putting it out there and putting yourself out there in om in Afrikaans by te dra. Vir myself om hierdie kompetisie aan deel te neem is definitief vir eerste. Dis my lekker om te kan deelneem aan 'n kompetisie waar soveel vrouens mekaar ondersteun en daar is mekaar, en waar ons regtig light kan shine na buite toe met ons elkeen se unieke stories en ons elkeen se unieke ervarings daar buite. En ek dink so leer ons lesse by mekaar, nie net na buite toe vir die publiek nie, maar ook, jy weet, intern tussen ons almal as semifinaliste. En dit is so wonderlik om te kan saam met soveel verskillende vrouens in een vertrek by mekaar kom en om mekaar te kan ondersteun, om na mekaar se stories te kan luister. En dit is my 'n inspirasie om te kan sien dat soveel vrouens soveel liefde het om na buite toe te shine en om soveel stories te vertel. Ek dink ons soveel untold stories wat so groot verskil kan maak na buite toe. En dit is my 'n voorreg om saam met soveel wonderlike vrouens te kan na hulle stories ook luister. So girls, semifinalist girls daar buite, thank you for sharing your story. it's absolutely wonderful to, get to know each and every one of you and get to listen to your story. And you guys are also each making a change within yourself, within your own story. And it's wonderful to really get that taken down and get that out there. So when last did you do something for yourself? Well, I'm a mom of 2. My daughter is 6, my son is 4. So when last did I do something for myself? Well, actually, when I made myself a cup of coffee a few hours back. So, ja, as die mense ma is, jy gee al jou aandag, al jou liefde vir jou kinders, jy maak seker jou huis is in orde, jy maak seker almal om jou is gehelpe, en dan is jy as 'n ma nie gewoonlik daar om iets vir jouself te doen nie, maar volgende naweek gaan ek definitief met die Miss South Africa workshop, Sondag met die ladies breakfast, en dan met die wonderlike keeper show wat voorlê, gaan ek die naweek vat om bietjie vir myself iets te doen, want dit is so belangrik, dink ek, om jouself ook te refuel. En dankie vir daai vraag, dit is 'n baie goeie een, want ek dink ons soveel ma's daar buite wat nooit tyd vir hulle self vat nie. So mamas, as jy ingeskakel is en luister, dis tyd dat jy ook bietjie so breathertjie vir jouself vat, tap 'n bad water, sit 'n bietjie kerslig aan, rustige musiek, en soak up in daai bad, want jy kan. Dan wil ek ook net, terwyl ek live is, van die geleentheid gebruik maak om vir my 2 amazing silver sponsors, Gys Pitser Motoring en Lemé De Walt, net 'n shout-out te gee en te sê dankie dat julle my ondersteun. Ons het die afgelope week het ons hulle pakkies alles reg gekry vir die ladies breakfast, en elkeen wat die ladies breakfast attend gaan 'n wonderlike gift kry van albei my silver sponsors af, en dit is so lekker om met mense te kan deel vorm in 'n span wat regtig daar is, wat regtig hulle deel doen, sodat jy jou deel kan doen. En ek waardeer elke liewe sponsor van my 2 silver sponsors, as ook my personal sponsors. Ek waardeer julle so baie. Ek kan dit nie doen sonder julle nie. My beautiful nails word gedoen deur Ruby Nails, en hierdie week doen ons my final nails vir my ladies breakfast. So as julle 'n hof wil boek, ek post hierdie week wanneer ek ook my besoekdag gaan aflê, dan kan julle ook vir haar boek. Sy is stunning met haar nails, dit breek nie, dit is altyd perfect on point geshape, en dit is my so voorreg om die pad saam met mense te loop wat regtig in jou glo, en wat regtig saam met jou werk om die hele prentjie bymekaar te sit. En dan wil ek ook vir Style Hub baie dankie sê vir my gorgeous haarkleur. Ek was by hulle in salon die afgelope week, en ek het so lekker bederfdheid gehad by hulle. So hulle het hierdie eerskomende week wat kom ook 'n hele paar opening specials wat ek gaan share. So onthou om asseblief te kyk op my pages, laat jy van daai promotions ook kan gebruik maak, en dat julle ook met die mense wat my ondersteun, hulle kan ondersteun, laat ons almal so kan, jy weet, ook dankie sê vir die ondersteuning wat hulle ook bied vir my om hierdie journey te kan doen. Dus julle moet asseblief questions daar onder sit vir my, of in die chatbox. Dan het ek hierso 'n vraag in die week gekry wat vra, what or who lights you up? So, vir my is dit so 'n beautiful vraag gewees. Wie laat my light my up, laat ek shine? Ek sal sê definitief my man en my beautiful 2 kinders. Ek is so bevoorreg om 'n lewensmaatjie te hê in my man, wat saam met my hierdie journey stap, wat my ondersteun, wat vir my soveel liefde gee, en wat my help met letterlik elke liewe bietjie content wat ek op buite sit. En is so lekker om saam met iemand kreatief te kan wees, en saam met iemand te kan saamwerk om nuwe goed te create. So I would definitely say the person that lights up my life is actually not just one person or thing, but my husband and my 2 kids, when they come running towards their mom and just give me a hug, that fulfillment and that love from kids is so freely given. And I think we should each and every day appreciate the little things in life. And I think it's time for us as human beings to really start to see the little things in life again, and able to let the little things in life shine so bright in your life, just to appreciate those things again. So ja, next question. Wie is jou rolmodel in die lewe? My rolmodel in die lewe, sal ek sê, is definitief, daai is 'n goeie vraag. My rolmodel, dit is my so moeilik om net een uit te sonder, want as dit kom by ma wees, as dit is vrou wees, is my rolmodel definitief my eie ma. Dit is vir my wonderlik om te sien, jy weet, hoe my ma my groot gemaak het, en hoe ek daai selfe goedjies met my kinders ook weer tot buite sit, en hoe dit ook in generasies aangepas word om daai special iets wat my ouma met my ma gedoen het, en my ma met my gedoen het, ek weer met my kinders kan doen. En ek sal definitief sê, 'n mens het verskillende rolmodelle op verskillende vlakke in jou lewe. As dit kom by inspirasie rolmodelle, dink ek, jy weet, kyk 'n mens na soveel mense wat, sonder dat hulle 'n publieke figuur hoef te wees, is hulle 'n rolmodel in jou lewe. En ek dink is mense wat ook klein goedjies doen, wat maak dat jy daai rolmodel in jou lewe kan raak sien op daai spesifieke oomblik. So, hi Matt, I see you just joined all the way from the UK. Lovely seeing you on here as well. So the next question is, what's been the most picture perfect moment in your life? I would definitely say the most picture perfect moment in my life was the christening of both my kids. So for me to be able to stand with my husband and my little ones and make a promise in the church and in front of God, to take care of our kids and to make them believe in the right things in life, teach them the right things in life, and take them on a path of Christianity and really knowing God and knowing each other and the love you can give as a mom and a dad and the love God has for us and our children. I would definitely say the most picture perfect moment of my life was the day I made that promise to God, in front of everyone, to raise my babies the best that I can. So, and another picture perfect moment I would say was the day that I said yes to my husband, that we made the promise to stay with each other and go through life as a team. And I think marriage is so beautiful and it's so sacred, and I think it's worth a picture perfect moment to be remembered forever. So my marriage and the christening of my 2 babies, definitely. Then my favorite national and international singers. So international, I've got too many to mention. I love Bon Jovi. I love Kip Moore's music. My ultimate favorite as well and inspiration is Shania Twain. So a lot of country singers, and then of course there's so many beautiful singles that is released now. I think of that song Flowers of Miley Cyrus. There is, oh my goodness guys, there's too much to mention. And then national, I would definitely say Rian Benardi is definitief een van my gunsteling sangers om na te luister, as ook Juanita Du Plessis. En guys, ek moet vir julle sê, 'n baie groot favorite is Demi Lee Moore. Ek hou van haar musiek, ek hou van, jy weet, die songs wat sy resonate, en dis net beautiful musiek daar buite. Dan, my gunsteling akteur of aktrise, oh my goodness, Okay, so daar's te veel Vin Diesel. Oh my goodness. Vin Diesel is net 'n ultimate Keanu Reeves. Julle, daar is soveel van die movies wat ek love. Fast and Furious. Ek dink Fast and Furious omdat ek juist so liefde vir sportskarre het. I really love the Fast and Furious saga and what they really put out there for the people to look at, and I think it's so nice to be able to watch a few films where they started and where they're ending and where the whole franchise is still heading from there. You know, with the growth of life happening and a few losses, and how they just handled everything so gracefully. So it was lovely for me to be able, from childhood days, look at the Fast and Furious saga when it started out, when I was still, you know, in school, and how a person really saw the growth and the development in cinematic features as well from there to now. So that was absolutely lovely. And yes, my favorite childhood memory, I would definitely say my favorite childhood memory was being on the farm. My mom's mom and dad, so my grandfather and grandmother, had a farm close to Tabazimbi, and I think that is why I really have such a love for the bushveld, to go there with my family now. So I used to go there on vacation and on school holidays and spend some time on the farm with grandpa and grandma, and it was just lovely being in nature and being able to see the grace of God in nature and the life that was created as well. And I think that was my most favorite and fond childhood memories, to be part of the beauty of growing up in nature, and to be between family that is loving and caring. So that was my favorite childhood memory, being on the farm. And I would also just, you know, walk through the field and picture myself being the farm hand and just helping my grandfather with everything and the duties on the farm. And it just kept us busy as kids, and we created the most amazing memories. And I must say, definitely a wonderful memory that I can recall is Christmas time. I know for a lot of people, Christmas time is a time being with friends, being with family, and just being with your loved ones. And that is an amazing childhood memory that I can share, is that we always as a family had the most wonderful Christmases. We all got in the kitchen and we all helped to prepare some food and sweet stuff, and we just really played games and made it fun. So Christmas is definitely my all-time favorite time of the year, and it's lovely to be able to share that now with my husband and with my kids and create that same memories for us. Thank you, Matt. Monique says hello. Monique, I see you joined all the way from the UK. It is lovely for me to have you guys on my live. I'm chatting just a little bit Mrs. South Africa semi-finalist 2023 and my journey, and just questions, you know, people have out there that they can ask me. So if you guys have a question, pop them down there and I would gladly answer. So what, according to you, is the best way to promote women's empowerment? Thank you for that question, Melissa. I really appreciate that. So according to me, the best way to promote women's empowerment is to stand together and be true, not to be defending the wrong things, but to really stand up for what you feel is true and to resonate with that. And to every morning when you wake up, empower your fellow workers, empower your daughters, empower your sisters, your mothers, and really your friends, and everyone that feels perhaps they don't believe in themselves as a woman to be able to do things. I think to empower each other and to stand together is a key for that. So with my journey with the Mrs. South Africa being a semi-finalist, it is lovely, like I mentioned before, to be in a room where different women of different backgrounds come together in a room, and we all just chat together and share our stories. And through sharing of stories, I really think we tend to learn so much. We learn from each other, we learn from other women, and through that we empower women by telling them it's okay, telling them you are more than good enough, you are strong, you are fearless. And we have got a hashtag this year with Mrs. South Africa, every woman. So I believe that is so true, that every woman is important. Every woman has a role to play. And guys, I'm not scooching you out here at all. We love our husbands, we love our brothers, our sons, and you guys have such an important role to play out there. You guys have the role of being protectors. You guys having the role to be there for us as women, to accelerate in what we do. And with that being said, I cannot do this journey without my husband supporting me, and without my husband really being my soundboard with me to just give him a heads up about my thoughts, and with him empowering me as well. So for me to be able to empower women, I'm also being empowered by support and by my husband being a loving and caring husband towards my journey and towards me being his wife and a woman. So thank you for that question. Women's empowerment is so important, and I think for each of us to stand up and say every woman is important, I think that's a really big goal this year, for you to feel important, for you to know your worth. I think it's one of the most important things out there, that every woman can discover her worth and know you are beautifully created. You are specially created. There's no other woman that God intended you to be than yourself. So ladies, if you're listening, each of every one of you listening to this live, you are beautiful, you are empowering, and you are worthy. Each and every one of you are worthy. So Alnay, baie dankie dat jy op die live is. Ek mis jou ook, en dankie vir jou compliment. Ek waardeer dit. There's so many of you that I know also tuning in on this live, and it's for me lovely to get the support from you guys. I'm just, for everyone's sake, I'm going to just be between English and Afrikaans. So vir julle almal wat my ondersteun, wat my ken al deur die jare, wat saam met my 'n paadjie gestap het al voorheen. Dis my so lekker om julle ondersteuning te kry. Alnay, vir jou nou ook, dankie. Ek waardeer dit so baie. Tannie Rihanna, Malons, hallo, jy. Daar's soveel van julle wat regtig deur my lewenspad, deur soveel van dit wat ek vir julle vertel, wat ek vir mense daar buite vertel, 'n deel gemaak het van, en uit my hart uit dankie. Dankie dat julle my ondersteun, dankie dat julle daar is vir my. Ek sal nie hierdie journey kan doen sonder julle liefde en sonder julle ondersteuning, en net sonder daai boodskappe, jy weet, wat inloer en net hoor hoe gaan dit nie. Ek wil vir julle elkeen uit my hart uit sê baie dankie. Julle is so spesiaal, en ek kan nie wag om die res van hierdie journey met julle te deel nie. Dis my so 'n geseënde tyd om regtig te kan gesels en my stem daar buite sit, om te sê vir soveel vrouens daar buite, julle is incredible, julle is worthy, en dis vir my wonderlik om my storie te kan deel, my rede, my hoekom, my why met julle te kan share, en laat julle ook al is dit 'n klein ietsie net daai vat, om weer daai inspirasie in jou hart te kry, om daai liefde te kry in jou hart, en om ook dalk daai ietsie wat jy nodig gehad het om te hoor, by my te kan hoor. So, dankie vir al die love, dankie, ek moet vir julle elkeen daar buite sommer 'n groot druk gee, en net sê, dankie dat julle ook share, en dankie vir die van julle wat na my vorige live vir my soveel boodskappe gestuur het, soveel direct messages gestuur het. Ek waardeer dit uit my hart uit, en dankie vir julle stories, dankie vir julle boodskappe, en vir dit wat julle natuurlik ook met my deel, want ek leer ook soos ek aangaan, elke liewe lesie, saam met julle, en dit is my 'n groot seëning om hierdie journey met julle te kan doen, en dis hoekom ek gedink het, ons doen 'n live vanaand, want baie van julle het, jy weet, 'n vragie gehad wat julle wou vra, en ons gaan nou eers weer vandag, oor 2 weke, die 2 April, gaan ek 'n live hê met Nolo D, so die Road to Mrs. SA, en ons gaan praat alles pageant en question related na die Mrs. South Africa pageantry. So guys, just for you to know that not next weekend, but the weekend after that, Sunday 2nd of April, I've got an Instagram live with Nolo D from 7 to 8 again. So today in 2 weeks, a live with Road to Mrs. South Africa with Nolo D, and I'm so excited to chat with her, everything pageantry, everything Mrs. South Africa 2023, and having to chat with her about my journey and my experiences. And I'm so excited to be able to have that interview with her. So Nola, if you're watching, I'm super excited to chat with you in 2 weeks. So there won't be any other lives, but only maybe just a pop in next weekend at Emperor's Palace. I'll just jump on and just show you guys during the event how amazing it looks when there's a room filled with 830 ladies. That is incredible. We are fully sold out for the ladies' breakfast, and I'm so excited to share with you so many wonderful things that we've got planned and what they have planned for us as semi-finalists. So remember to tune in there. Then sien ek uit na die boat cruise. Guys, I've never been on a boat cruise before, so this is a first for me. I am a little bit nervous, but I'm very excited. So I think it's going to be experience of a lifetime. It's my first time going on the MSC, so the MSC Symphonia, and it's the first ever Miss South Africa Queen's Cruise 2023. So we are so excited to be on this cruise and just to show you all what it's about. And I must say, I already got from my doctor my seasick pills, and I am just above and beyond excited for the boat cruise. Julle, maar ek is 'n bietjie bang hoor. Ek is nog nooit op so 'n cruise nie. So ek kan nie wag om met julle te share hoe die experience gaan wees nie. Maar ja, as enigeen van julle wat al op 'n cruise was, asseblief gooi 'n boodskapie daar na my inbox toe. Sê net vir my, wat sal jy sê is 'n paar tips om te onthou? Ek moet sê enige tips is welkom. So die cruise is van Kaapstad tot in Namibië en weer terug, en dis 'n 4 nagte. Ons is baie excited om op daai bootreis te kan gaan. So dankie vir daai question. Het jy enige vrese vir hierdie journey? Oh my goodness, yes, of course. I think anyone that really wants something so badly and wants to make a difference so badly has got that little bit of fear. And I believe that if you don't have a little bit of fear inside of you for anything that is bigger than you, then you don't dream big enough, you don't believe big enough, and you don't trust that you are worthy of things that you fear of, that is bigger than what you could have ever imagined. So I do have some fears, but not because of the journey, but I think definitely I would love to just give my best with everything I do. The guys that knows me, that is tuned in, knows that I really like to do everything I possibly can and do everything I do my best. So I try to, with every goal we need to reach with Mrs. South Africa, I try to just give my best. And I think the biggest disappointment for anyone doing this journey is that after the journey, when you look back, have you given your best? Have you really tried everything you wanted to? And I think that resonates so good on life as well. So you don't want a year to go by, and when you sit on New Year's Eve and you resonate about your year and what was your highlight of the year, what was your lowest part of the year, and then you have regrets. I think the biggest fear is to have regrets and not doing everything that you really want to do. So vir my is dit jy weet om te kyk na enige vrese vir die journey. Ek dink as ek nie deelgeneem het nie, sou dit definitief iets gewees het waar ek altyd gewonder het, waar ek altyd gedink het, moet ek dit doen, moes ek dit doen. En na soveel jaar wat ek so graag wou deelneem aan Mevrou Suid-Afrika, het ek die geleentheid gekry hierdie jaar om dit te doen. En dit is vir my so 'n voorreg, so 'n seëning dat die Here dit, jy weet, op my pad vir my gebring het. En ek waardeer elkeen van julle wat daar is om hierdie pad saam met my te stap. My familie, my vriende, en sonder 'n goeie support framework dink ek nie sal 'n mens hierdie journey kan doen nie. So dankie vir julle elkeen, family, dankie, ek waardeer julle so baie. En dankie vir al die komplimente. Thank you for all the compliments. I really do appreciate it so much. We've got a little bit of time left, so before this gets to an end, I just want to answer the questions that has been asked in my inbox. So the question was, what is your favorite TV show? So one TV show that I really enjoyed so much was Bridgerton. I see that they have a new season coming out soon, and I will definitely be tuning in. As well as, you know, there is actually Grey's Anatomy. I really like that TV show as well. And series that I literally binge watched, my family knows, was Heartland. So a country story as well. I think I'm a little bit of a country girl at heart as well. So City Light Girl and Country Heart Girl merged into one. That is me. So I love those TV shows, and I cannot wait for more seasons to binge watch a few of those again. And then, oh my goodness. Okay, this question was, what movie could you watch over and over again? So I see we are on to movies tonight. I'm getting a lot of movie questions. So a movie I recently watched was the newest Top Gun movie. And I really, really loved the way they made Top Gun with a little bit of this passion of life twist and passion of love twist. And you know, the way Tom Cruise also excelled in where he is at now in his life after the first season or the first movie that they brought out. So for me to see that growth in a person's way of thinking, I really just loved everything in that movie. I loved the way they had their cinematics, and I also loved their theme song of Lady Gaga, Hold My Hand. So the other day when my husband was here, our daughter, she's 6 years old now, she listened to this Hold My Hand song with us in the car, with us when, you know, it's playing on the radio. So the other night she would lay in bed and she would start singing, Hold my hand, alles gaan okay wees. So sy het letterlik daai Engelse liedjie Hold My Hand, Everything's Going to Be Okay, het sy geleen vertaal haarself. So dis net amazing hoe mens goed van kinders se perspektiewe kan sien en experience, en hoe selfs liedjies wat in movies gespeel word, selfs 'n invloed op kinders kan hê. En om by te add met daai, ek dink nie altyd ons groot mense besef hoe die kinders ons dophou, and we are the learning teachers in daily life for our kids. So it's amazing to see how they really just take the little things we do and take it to a next level, literally. So we were just enjoying that translation of Hold My Hand so much with my little one, and we really thought, how cute was that? So if I could have one superpower, what would that be? Guys, if I could have one superpower, it would really be that I would want to have a magic wand. I would want to have the superpower of having a magic wand and just getting tasks done with a 1, 2, 3. I love to just start something and finish it up. So if I had a superpower to be able to do those tasks a little bit quicker, and to be able to just do a little bit of magic. I think a superpower to change the world and time travel and do some magic, all over the place, take people and change their circumstances. And I think having the superpower of making people laugh and making people feel special and making people feel loved, I think that is definitely a superpower that I would love. I think I would want to be a superhero with a few superpowers. So, and then, what is my favorite food? I had 2 food questions. One being, what is my favorite food? And then, do I prefer Italian or Chinese? So my favorite food, I like to eat healthy food. And my favorite food at the moment will definitely be some Greek food. So I love eating different cultural foods. Myself and my husband, when we go on date nights, we would say, okay, tonight we're doing Chinese, tomorrow night we're doing Greek, the night after that perhaps some Indian, not consecutive nights in a row, just by the way. We don't do date night every night in the week in a row, because he's not here. But yes, he works, some of you that don't know, he works for the United Nations. So he is 7 weeks away, 2 weeks at home. And then we do go on a few date nights, not as regular as we want to. But yeah, we try to make it interesting and just try to experience new food and new tastes and new flavors. So we really like to explore between those foods. So I would definitely say at the moment my favorite food is Greek, but a while ago my favorite food was definitely Indian, some namaskar. I don't know which of you guys have eaten there before. And then, oh my gosh, Turkish food as well. We went to Namaskar is Indian. We went to Ala Turka in Irene, and they have got divine Turkish food and cuisine. So yeah, I like a variety of food, guys. My preferred lunch at the moment when I go to Emperor's Palace is also the Greek restaurant that they have in Emperor's Palace. So I like their keftedes and their plates where they've got a little bit of dip platter. I really think that is just so tasteful and divine, just yummy to eat. So yeah, sorry for a little bit of a sniff, guys. I woke up this morning with such a bad allergy, And yeah, I think it's the seasons just changing all over. So thank you so much. I will definitely try and sing Hold My Hand. And Sam Smith, I haven't sang some of his songs like forever, so I will definitely look into that. Thank you. And then a last question before I'm going to wrap up was a very cute question. Have I traveled overseas, and where was my favorite place to travel to? So the point, obviously, of this live is to chat a bit and get you guys to know me, what I like, what I don't, and just to share my journey where I am at the moment with Mrs. South Africa and being a semi-finalist for 2023. So I have traveled twice to Mauritius, and that, guys, is just an experience of a lifetime. The first time we went to Mauritius was when my baby was 8 months old. So Delaneyki was still in a pram. So the first time my husband and myself went for our first abroad trip, we went to Mauritius with our little 8-month-old baby girl. So it was an absolute incredible experience. People ask me, but how do you take your 8-month-old baby traveling all the way to Mauritius and being on the island? How are you going to get her some solid foods? We went to Presqu'île Resort the first round, and they absolutely just, their service was to impress. Their rooms were lovely. Their service were kind and generous, and the chef cooked some pumpkin and dinner for Delaney, especially without sugars, without, artificial additives, and they brought it for us to the room even. So having to travel with your baby, if it's in your plans, just make sure your resort is kid friendly, and you are more than able to travel with your little one and still have an enjoyable experience. Delaneyki slept every night at 8 p.m. so we could go out, myself and my husband, for a lovely dinner on the resort, at the restaurants. We really just took the pram with, gooi 'n little bergsie, gooi jou klein bergsie daarso oor, en jy maak 'n plan. As jy wil gaan met vakansie en jy het 'n baba, dit is moontlik. Jy kan met jou kleintjie travel, en die resorts maak dit regtig worth it. En die tweede ronde was ons ook Mauritius toe, maar hierdie keer met 2 prams. So as julle op my Instagram feed afscroll, sal julle daai experiences ook sien. En ons het letterlik, Boetie was toe, oh my goodness, Boetie was nog klein. Hy was so jaartjie, dink ek. En Sissy is toen al so bietjie, jy weet, die groter Sissy, sy kon al, jy weet, 'n paar dingetjies self doen, maar ons het 2 prams gehad in Mauritius, en mama en papa het nog steeds 'n amazing vacation saam met kids gehad. Ek dink om memories te maak saam met hulle almal, en as 'n gesin saam elke liewe experience te kan embrace en geniet is waar dit gaan. En of jy travel nou hier is in ons beautiful land, en of dit oor see is, ek dink it is what you make of it. So traveling is always an adventure, but you have to create that adventure and make it an adventure. So myself and my husband love to use every opportunity we have to create memories and moments with the kids, and to really create amazing travel experiences as well with them and for them. So we have never been on an international vacation alone. So the kids always join in, and it's just wonderful to give them that experience as well. So yeah, I've been to Mauritius, and I absolutely loved both trips. And then COVID hit, so we haven't been abroad again after that. My husband obviously travels abroad the whole year, and he gets to travel and see so many incredible places, but also places where it's really, there's so much heartache, so much war being an effect, an after effect for so many people's lives. And yeah, I think for us to have awareness of that, and of every single blessing we have, to be able to wake up in the morning and be in a beautiful country and being able to live a good life. I mean, there's so many women around the world that are not able to be women, what their perspective is and what they would like to share with the world. And I think we are so graciously given the opportunity in South Africa to be women of empowerment, to be women of change, and to really be able to uplift and empower your fellow sister out there, whether it's family or friends or just someone you see at the supermarket. I think it's beautiful that we can, as women in South Africa, empower each other and be there. And I think it's so important to learn from abroad, and to learn from women around the globe, around the world, and see their suffering as well, and acknowledge that we are very privileged to live in a beautiful country where we as women have freedom and rights and everything to be able to make a difference in South Africa as well. So to be able to shine that light and see so much going on in the world, and to be able to resonate and learn lessons from that, and share that lessons and that perspective with our fellow women and fellow leaders of empowerment out there, I think is so important. Hello, Chantal. Thank you so much. And definitely, I think Chantal, she's also a semi-finalist, and I met her the first weekend that we all went to Emperor's Palace, and myself and Chantal, we directly made a contact with one another as well. And for me, it was really amazing to listen to Chantal's story as well. And she is an incredible inspiration to myself as well. And I would definitely agree with you, Chantal. It is not our shortcomings that needs to take front row seat, but definitely how amazing each and every woman is, no matter what your circumstances, no matter what life throws at you. I think we all can just uplift each other and be there for one another. And we should definitely do a collaboration and do a live together. I would love that. So guys, we will definitely have a chat, myself and Chantal, and we will do a live in the close future. So just for you guys to get a recap of my journey for the following 2 weeks. So this coming weekend, we've got the Mrs. South Africa workshop on Saturday. On Sunday, we are having this spectacular and gorgeous Mrs. South Africa ladies breakfast. So stay tuned. I'm sharing some of my table decorations. I'm sharing some of the preparation this week with you guys. I'm sharing my decor for my table, as well as the amazing gifts my sponsors also threw in there. And then what is also on the schedule after my ladies breakfast, I'm joining the wonderful and exciting show at Loftus Versveld of Kip Moore, international country star and singer, coming to South Africa, and I'm very excited to be able to attend his show at Loftus in Pretoria. So Kip Moore's show on Sunday, and I will share a few amazing pieces of that as well with you guys online. I hope I get to meet him and take a picture with him. I trust so. And Kip, if you're listening, we have to do a nice picture together when you are here on your world tour in South Africa. And then guys, the week after that, I'm prepping for the boat trip, the Queen's Cruise. So with the MSC, so if you've got a few tips and tricks, if you have been on a boat trip with MSC before, please just scooch it in there in the direct messages. I will attend to that a little bit later, but I would definitely, any tips and tricks of the trade, if you have traveled on a cruise ship before. I would really need that to come in handy. So it's my first time going on that trip. So I will be on the MSC Queen's Cruise from the 3rd to 7th of April. And guys, then it's obviously Easter weekend. So then the next live for you guys, just a quick reminder, the 2nd of April, I'm having my live with Road to Mrs. South Africa's Nolo D. I'm excited to tune in with her on that. We're going to chat everything pageantry, everything for my journey for Mrs. South Africa. And then I'm definitely going to chat with Chantal, and we'll be doing a nice teamed up live after the Queen's Cruise. I think will be perfect for us to set up a nice chat, a nice journey sharing experience from both our ends, and just a Q&A between two semi-finalists. I think that would be really exciting and an exciting thing to do and for you guys to attend to. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. May you have an incredible blessed week. May you be walking in abundance, and may your week be graceful and full of joy and laughter. And guys, if you're traveling after this long weekend, stay safe on the roads. And what a privilege it was for me to share with you guys just a little bit of what I like, a little bit answer questions, Q&As that you guys have DM'd me. And just what a privilege to be able to have the love and support from you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited for the 2 weeks that is ahead, and I'm excited to share the rest of my journey with Mrs. South Africa as a semi-finalist. If you have missed any of my promotional videos, just click in the link in my bio, my Linktree link. There in the bio, you can just go and you can watch from the Hirsch to the Crowholland. Thank you, ladies, for the compliments on that green dress. I'm glad you like that. It's a silver swallow dress from La Fleur and V. So they are absolutely incredible. They will also be dressing and styling me for this coming Sunday ladies breakfast. So if you missed anything on my journey, the previous live where I discussed a little bit more personal matters as well of my life and my life experiences, you can just click in the link in my bio and everything will be there for you. I'm also putting this live up on there. So guys, have a blessed week and have a good evening. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.